Resistance behind the Iron Curtain, Hungary 1956 and Prague 1968. In the aftermath of World War II, a new divide fell across the European continent, separating East from West. Winston Churchill famously termed this the Iron Curtain, a boundary of Soviet military occupation and ideological control. By the 1950s, the Soviet system demanded absolute political loyalty and heavy industrial output from its satellite states. Life behind the curtain was defined by scarcity. Citizens faced long lines for basic goods like bread and milk. Cultural restrictions were tight. Every book, newspaper, and film had to pass the strict gaze of state censors. In October 1956, the pressure finally reached a breaking point in Budapest, Hungary. What began as a student protest escalated into a full-scale national uprising against Soviet domination. The people demanded free elections and the withdrawal of Soviet troops. For a few days, hope flourished, but the Soviet response was swift and brutal. Thousands of tanks rolled into the heart of Budapest. The revolution was crushed. Thousands were killed, and the dream of independence was silenced for a generation. 12 years later, in 1968, a different kind of resistance emerged in Czechoslovakia, known as the Prague Spring. Leader Alexander Dubček promised socialism with a human face, aiming to soften the regime's harsh edges. Censorship was eased, and for a moment, the people of Prague felt the breeze of political freedom. Moscow feared this liberalization would spread. In August, Warsaw Pact troops launched a massive invasion. Once again, the world watched as Soviet force ended an attempt at domestic reform. The Brezhnev Doctrine was established. The Soviet Union claimed the right to intervene in any Eastern Bloc nation to protect communism. Despite the crackdowns, the spirit of resistance did not vanish. It simply went underground. This quiet resistance through art, music, and illicit writing kept the hope of freedom alive for decades. For AP World History, remember the pattern. Control leads to pressure, which triggers resistance, met by suppression. While force can maintain order for a time, it cannot extinguish the human desire for self-determination.